Hey, everybody, and welcome to another deep dive.
Today we're diving into something I think we all crave,
Mm-hmm.
those long-lasting partnerships, the ones that seem to just
Excellent.
stand the test of time.
Yeah.
So we're going to be checking out 5 tips for building a long-lasting partnership.
Okay.
See if we can glean some wisdom
I like it.
from their advice.
Sounds good.
So jumping right in.
The first tip is all about communication,
Okay.
which, when you think about it,
Right.
it's the cornerstone of any strong relationship, right?
It really is, communication is key. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't really
Yeah.
build a solid anything without it.
Exactly.
A house of cards falls apart.
And it's not just talking to each other, right?
Right.
It's about truly hearing and understanding
Yeah.
your partner's feelings, their needs, and goals.
And I think that's where a lot of people get tripped up. you know?
Yeah.
It's one thing to hear the words, but another to actually listen and emphasize.
Absolutely.
And this text really emphasizes the importance of those regular, honest conversations. It's like anything else in life, the more you practice, the better you get.
Right.
And those conversations, they create a foundation of understanding that can help you navigate the inevitable challenges that come up.
Totally. Because if you let those misunderstandings fester,
Oh, absolutely.
resentment builds, and then it's like,
Yeah. Then you're in trouble.
yeah, you're fighting an uphill battle.
Exactly.
Okay, so moving on to tip number 2,
Okay.
trust through consistency.
Okay.
Now, I gotta admit, when I first read this one, I was like, really?
Yeah.
It sounds a little
But is
dismissive.
that really the key to love?
Yeah.
But then when you think about it,
Right.
it actually makes a lot of sense.
It does. Because it's about showing up for your partner reliably,
Yes.
day after day, even when it's not glamorous or exciting.
It's the little things you know.
It is.
It's being there for them through thick and thin, knowing that they can count on you
Exactly.
no matter what.
It's that dependability that
Yeah.
builds trust over time.
Absolutely.
Because you're proving through your actions, not just your words,
Right.
that you're there for them.
Actions speak louder
They do.
than words they always have.
Okay, so tip number 3 is about supporting each other's growth.
Yes.
And this one really resonated with me
Okay.
because I think it's easy to fall into a rut in a long-term relationship.
It is.
You become complacent, you stop trying new things, you stop growing as individual.
It's so easy to get comfortable,
It
to
is.
fall into those routines and forget to prioritize personal growth.
And then you end up feeling stuck,
Exactly.
both as individuals and as a couple.
Yes.
But when you actively support each other's growth, whether it's personal or professional,
Mm-hmm.
you're essentially saying, I believe in you.
Yes.
I want you to be the best version of yourself.
Absolutely.
And I'm here to support you every step of the way.
That's what it's all about.
It's pretty amazing when you think about it.
It is.
Okay, up next we have setting shared goals, which I think is so important for creating a sense of teamwork and shared purpose.
It is. It's like you're both on the same team working towards a common goal.
Exactly.
And that can be incredibly bonding.
It can be as simple as cooking a meal together
Absolutely.
or as grand as buying a house together.
It's about having something to work towards together, something that you're both invested in.
Exactly.
And when you achieve those goals together,
Yes.
it strengthens your bond and creates lasting memories.
And finally, we have emotional and physical intimacy.
Ah, yes. The glue that holds it all together.
It can be a little bit of a delicate subject,
It can be.
but it's so important to talk about.
It is.
Because intimacy is what keeps the spark alive in a relationship.
It's about maintaining that closeness, that connection,
Right.
both emotionally and physically.
Exactly.
And it's not always easy.
No.
Life gets busy, stress gets in the way, but it's important to make time for each other,
It is.
to prioritize intimacy, to keep that flame burning.
Because without it, the relationship can become stale and lifeless.
Exactly. It can start to feel more like a business partnership than a romantic one,
Right.
and nobody wants that.
Yeah. Okay, so to wrap up, the 5 tips for a long-lasting partnership are,
Open communication,
yes,
trust through consistency, supporting each other's growth,
love that one.
setting shared goals, and prioritizing intimacy.
Beautifully said.
Those are some pretty solid tips.
They are tried and true.
Yeah.
And you know what it all boils down to?
What's that?
Effort.
Effort.
You got to be willing to put in the effort.
Makes sense.
Relationships take work,
They do.
but the rewards are well worth it.
I completely agree.
So if you're listening and you're in a relationship or hoping to be in one someday,
Remember that building a lasting partnership is a marathon, not a sprint.
I like that.
Pace yourself, communicate openly, show up consistently, support each other's dreams, and never stop nurturing that spark.
Some great words of wisdom to end on.
Well,
It's been a pleasure diving into this with you today.
likewise.
And to all our listeners out there, thanks for tuning in.
Until next time, keep those conversations flowing.
And those partnerships strong.
And most importantly, keep exploring what it means to build a love that lasts.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
See ya.
See you later.